Hello, and today we're going to do some technical analysis within the gold market. We'll start off within a trend line, and this support level has been tested on several of occasions. Since it originally hit back in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. But it hasn't touched that level in quite some time, which means that support has been at a higher rate of ascension thus far. Now, as far as a parallel line that connects the same rate of ascension within a key point, if we connect it with the two previous tops, the one back in here and this one within here, that's exactly where the market has been finding resistance. And the support level, we'll just zoom in on this and draw a better support line. The support level would be something like that. We'll just zoom it back out to normal speed. And therefore, it's been pretty much really rocking. And why would this be? Is there any special fundamental news, whether it was the debt ceiling issue that really got things going? At the end of June this year, we had silver priced in roughly around 1475. And the difference from about 1925, which is where it's had two hits within, would be about little over 400 points, or that of 30%. So gold is having some wild moves. A lot of people are waking up to the creation of the fiat currency market. A lot of added money, extra fiat currencies, I should be stating, have been added. That's the reason why gold has been going towards the upside. And the question is now, what does this mean for the market? We've established two highs within the same level, and we still have this uptrend line. I guess if we draw a better uptrend line, we can draw it within this level in here. You can pretty much call this an ascending triangle. That's where you have an uptrend line like you do there and a straight line. And the straight line would be where the top is hit twice, roughly a little over $1,900 per ounce. Generally speaking, these things, if they can hold the support line, which it has been doing very well, they break out within the trend or the path of least resistance, and that, of course, is higher. Within the quarterly chart, we are within this uptrend as well, and it's been going on for the entire millennium of the 21st century. This trend line has not been touched since like 2005 or something, which tells us that the rate of ascent has gone higher. And then we are finding support at the trend line that previously found a level of resistance. What I like to do is copy and paste what I did here, and then I can thus get the new resistance line is going to be draw the exact same line. Thus I get the same rate of ascension and the same difference from top to bottom. If we do this, we can see here that we encountered this resistance point in here, and now it's getting above this point and looking to go to the next level. Question is, are we at that next level now? And of course, if we are, we break above it, then we'll do the exact same thing again. Although I'm just going to finish drawing it here because from the looks of this blindly, it seems we're pretty much at it, which we are. So there we go. We're at this area where we're supposed to find resistance. And the key word is supposed to. Just because you're supposed to doesn't mean you will. But within this logarithmic gold chart, I've been talking about how the volatility's just been breaking out. If you look at the size of these moves in comparison to the size that we used to have, it could have a long ways to go as far as higher volatility before this thing really gets out of control. Now the next point is, this is a logarithmic chart. If we take a look at this, we can see that it's a move to the upside, extremely long sideways consolidation, and now of course it's just breaking past that sideways movement. Now if we move this to a linear chart, we'll get a totally different story, because what we see here is a nice move, sideways consolidation, and it's barely breaking resistance. Okay, so now we'll put in the linear chart and show you the big difference within the two, and here we go. What we see in this one is that did a whole bunch of nothing, had a small gain and a small loss, nice upsize move, pretty big downside move, then it does nothing, and it really gets going in here. But of course, a lot of this is because the difference from here to here is a gain of 30%, which would be the same as from like here to like here. That's why I'm a big fan of the logarithmic charts. But as far as the current volatility is concerned, the size of these candles in here are a lot bigger than the ones that preceded it beforehand. Therefore, the volatility that I've come up with using the same example within the quarter-day silver chart shows us that it is breaking out. We can draw a trend line. What I want to do is draw a trend line from each high, and then I know you can see it well enough as it is anyway. But it really was doing a whole bunch of nothing, and then boom, all of a sudden now it is breaking out. And it begun on August the 2nd, 2011. Now the previous down moves in here was when the gold market and every single market was going through their crashing period. Gold, silver, stock markets, oil, you name it. It was all going down. And we were going through the end of the volatility. I have really no data before this period in here. So I can't see exactly how high this level got, but within the pure data, we see the reduction of volatility go sideways, and this move here is the biggest move we've had since in here, which was 6% from top to bottom in one day. I think what's also important to note when taking a look at this is times are changing. Therefore, what we used to see it seemed like an every single day basis was if gold went up 1%, well, silver was up 3%. If gold was down 1%, well, silver was down 3%. Now we're starting to see things we never or hardly seen before, which is days where if silver goes up 2%, well, gosh darn it, gold's up 2.5%, which never really happened before. It's happening now. And now there's days where we see silver down 1.5% and gold down over 2%. Once again, days we were not accustomed to before. A lot of attention within gold versus silver is being played within the gold market itself. And a lot of this volatility happened when? Late summer, before the September-October period, where things can oftentimes really pick up. Question is this the start of the bigger things to come, which a lot of it would be a currency explosion? I don't know, but I do realize that this increased movement does mean that something big could very easily be happening soon because of this pattern. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great week. Bye-bye.